Cat's out of the bag. I'm from the East Coast. Cat's out of the bag. That's a weird expression. This guy's squinting over here. Don't say cat's out of the bag. You know what that means? You know where that comes from? Cat's out of the bag. Cat's out of the bag. When you had a litter of kittens you didn't want or one sick cat, you threw it in a plastic bag and you drowned it in the bathtub. So what I'm trying to tell you is the unwanted cat that is my East Coast identity has now escaped from a plastic bag filled with other cats that are about to be bath drowned. That's what I'm saying. I wish I never said it.
We are officially rolling!
That was fun. You guys are a great crowd. Round of applause for everybody you saw tonight. Great opening acts. Round of applause for yourselves. What a crowd. Great crowd. It's a great crowd, a really great crowd. Perfect crowd. Sorry, I'm not trying to do that. I apologize. The guy's ruined. Literally, I have to downplay everything now. Otherwise, I just hear the voice of Donnie Dumpster Fire. Old, Ku Klux Comb Over. Former President Ronald Ray. Pissed. Good, good, good. Groans a laugh too. We didn't get that sound test. No, but seriously, him aside, you won't hear that from the radical left. The phony macaroni, rigatoni, ravioli Democrats. Frankly, it's a lot of pasta. This is exciting. Tonight's show will actually be recorded to analog tape, as you heard. Reel-to-reel analog tape. That's cool. That is very cool. In fact, we even have the main tape machine being patched through the soundboard, so you, the audience, get to experience the thrilling aesthetic of this nearly forgotten medium. But doesn't it sound good? It's good quality. It's coming right through there. Is there something here with the mic? Paul, is there something happening with the mic? What's going on? I'm talking normal. This was a bad decision. I'm so sorry. Here, does it help? I think it's a grounding issue. Maybe if I do this, does this help? Oh my God, what the Jesus Christ! Analog tape was a horrible choice! Analog tape sucks! I'm just joking. That wasn't a technical issue, it was halitosis. All right, well, good crowd. I guess that's icebreakers. Smash. Let's move on to the real show here. Are we rolling? We've been recording this whole time? Oh, God. We are not selling this to anybody. Well, it's good to be out. Springtime here in Vancouver. Round of applause for spring. Beautiful weather. Sun's been shining. Man, practically sunburn weather. Am I white? And creamy? And freckled? Can't go into Mexican restaurants anymore, otherwise I get mistook for the horchata vat. Couple of white jokes. No, I love spring in Vancouver. Gives me a chance to hassle, meteorologically bully those East Coast bitches, you know what I mean? I love calling those East Coast bitches up, middle of spring, just really thicken up my West Coast accent, to pull one of these. Hey, Jeremy, heard you got a cold front. Oh, that's hella brutal, bro. What, me? No, it's chill here, Just barefoot on the beach, slowly sipping on a margarita. Anyway, gonna go, hasta luego, you East Coast bitch. I'm messing with you. In fact, to be perfectly honest, I happen to be a East Coast bitch myself. That's right, yeah, this greasy bee's from the EC. Yeah, from the East Coast. Commonly misunderstood as an East Coaster in the West, you know what I mean? Like, as soon as I go on like a regular tangent like that, everybody just I watch all my West Coast friends' eyes just roll back, going, why does this one tangent and talk so fast? A lot of dope smoking in the West. Oh, somebody here high? Anybody here high? Oh, there we go. Round of applause for the high person back there. You're very brave. I would never go to a comedy show with me high. When you're high around me, I got a personality a bit like a roller coaster. It seems fun at first, but soon I'll make you sick to your stomach. I'll try to pull back, though, so, if I'm doing anything specifically that starts to trip you out, just let me know. I will stop. If there's anything I'm doing specifically... I did that to a couple of friends on shrooms a month ago. They've been texting me just the word specifically ever since. They said they did shrooms again, and someone just in a regular context said the word specifically, and they went home. Did I mention I'm from the East Coast? A lot of people say this to me. They say, why are you so blunt? And I get that, it's so green and lush out here. It's in your nature to beat around the bush. Nobody likes creative writing, okay. Fair enough. Kind of a nerdy joke. No, I'm from New Brunswick. Anybody been to New Brunswick before? A couple of liars in the crowd. Nobody's been to New Brunswick. People don't go to New Brunswick. People leave New Brunswick. Some people go back to New Brunswick after failing miserably elsewhere. Yeah, no, New Brunswick's a weird place, but it is beautiful. I just went back recently, and I kind of had to start relearning the language of New Brunswick. They do this weird thing after each sentence when they talk. Like, they punctuate their sentences with... Yeah. It's like they punctuate two different things. Like, one is, following an endearing lie, something like along the lines of, Jesus, so fucking cold, I chipped my tooth on a bowl of soup. Kind of like that. The other way they use is at the end of passive-aggressive complaint, something along the lines of pretty pricey for a basic burger. Super fucking small. No, I'll eat it. It's fine. I'll fucking eat it. It's fine. My mom does it, I noticed too. I picked that up when I was visiting recently. My mom does it. But she does it in a weird way. She asks a question and then answers it with, she goes she'll say something like, it's cold out, what? Got the whole conversation covered, It's cold out, what? Wonders why I never visit. I serve no purpose in her conversations. How's your daughter? What? Okay, see you, Mom. Bye. See you in a couple of years. It's weird my mom does it, though, because my grandmother never really did the... I guess it's because she was a chain smoker, so she was trying to conserve her breath. So instead of... She did the opposite. She'd just go... I love my grandmother, man. She marched to the beat of her own drum. This is her over here, Helen Proctor. Round of applause for Helen. She was amazing, man. Total chain smoker. Raised her family all on her own. 7 kids, 2-bedroom apartment. Poor as you can imagine, skin and bones. I remember once when I was 11 years old, we were just hanging out at a public pool and my grandmother came out just in nothing but her underwear, you know, smoking a cigarette. My mother was just mortified. She looks up to her and goes, Jesus, Helen, no bathing suit? My grandmother just goes, waste of money, same thing. I mean, maybe she's right, you know, but technically speaking, you know, same coverage, but when you're 11 years old, kind of a different vibe when your peers have said, I saw Colin's grandmother in her bathing suit at the public pool, compared to I saw Colin's grandmother in her transparent underwear at the public pool. Beige, you know? Body of a, you know, she's a 75-year-old chain smoker, you know what I mean? You know, like, decent complexion, but body of a hungry plucked chicken, you know? Didn't even go swimming. Just sat at the edge of the pool like she was purposefully trying to scar us for the rest of our lives. I was fucking mortified. You know, I felt like I wanted to pull a Richard Dreyfuss Jaws, you know? Everybody off the beach, it's a great white cracker shark. 20th century deep cut, I know. But if you know who Richard Dreyfuss is, you sort of see the similarity, right? I'm not gonna. He's just like blown. This game just blew your mind. It's like, whoa, Richard Dreyfuss, man, that takes me back. I'm not gonna sit around talking to somebody who's in line to become a hot lunch. Close Encounters. Why do I know so much? Bob, 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 Bob. What about Bob? Anyway. Point is, I wanted to clear the swimming pool when I saw my grandmother in her underwear. Wanted to just swim away, you know what I mean? I tried swimming away underwater, you know, just hitting the edge like a confused goldfish, you know? Got my wits together, popped up out of the water. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen like a blushing redhead before, but not a good look. You know, little red circle surrounded by a lot of white. Basically, a little anxiety-filled ginger version of the Japanese flag. Not a good look in the summer. I braved it, though. I went up to my grandmother. I was like, fuck it, I'm not embarrassed. I'm going to go talk to her. I just came up to her, leaned right next to her beige, transparent panties. And I said, Grandma, hey, you ever think about quitting smoking? Just looks down at me and goes, no point of quitting now. Maybe she was right. I don't know. She kept pretty fit, you know. She looked weak, but you'd blink, she'd be up a tree. Maybe she was right. Maybe she was fine. We'll never know. Because she died. It's okay. Natural causes combined with serious lung cancer. It's fine. It's okay. I'm over it. In fact, it taught me at a young age that all good things must come to an end. Speaking of which, any couples? Couples? Any couples? Wow. No one's fucking, huh? That's harsh. You should really give it a try sometime. Sex? Yeah. Give it a try. Yeah. It's both a great way to relieve stress and a fun-filled form of physical fitness. Sex. No one's fucking, huh? That's cool. Come on. This is a fucking special. I'm gonna look like the loneliest man in the world. Let's try that again. Any couples here tonight? Make some fucking noise. There you go. Yeah, come on, we gotta inspire the single folks. Otherwise, they're just gonna be like, I knew I made the right choice. It's masturbation for life for me. Dick falls off. Pulverized clit. Everyone's covered there, I think. No, I don't know. Being a couple. Who said woo? Who is an actual proud couple? Come on, talk to me here. Nobody. Jesus Christ. You guys not a couple? Not a couple. Not a couple. Ah, whatever. This is fucking bullshit. Really needed it for this joke. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Hey, there we go. We got a couple over here. Round of applause for this couple. I assume it's not going well, considering how long it took you to admit that you're in a couple. That was like 3 minutes. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to cut like 5 jokes just to talk to you. Nice. How long have you guys been together for? 7.5 years. Wow, that's a long time. Another round of applause for these guys. That's great. Hey, how's his, now that you've got a lot of time, experience, how's his toilet seat etiquette? Piss, pubes, perfection, what are we talking? Is that a full 10 out of 10? Wow! Full respect. Okay, yeah, you can applaud that. No, I didn't know. Wow. First time ever getting applause for toilet seat etiquette? Yeah, that's good. Nice. Right on. Way to not leave your pubes on there. I would never dare leave a pubic hair on the toilet seat, you know? I was the only redhead in my family, so, you know. Everybody in my family calls me the man of Green Gables. Fun stuff. But yeah, I would never, ever leave a pubic hair on the toilet seat. You know, I would end up in family night court, you know? It was the witch, bring out the guillotine, you know? Would never, ever do that. Because I don't know if you know this, redheads are the only ones with red pubes, right? Everybody else's are dark, right? Except for albinos. I mean, don't. Guys well, mine's turning white. You know what I mean? Before it turns white. Let's not get into the hairy details. That's actually why I'm happy these days that they're actually finally representing everybody in commercials and television, right? We finally get to see everybody, you know, proper representation. But you'll always notice they include one white person, and that one white person is always a redhead. Why? Because they're representing a pubic minority. Let me have it. Come on. Come on. I'm treated like foreign fruit in places like Senegal and Spain. But of course, I end up in Scotland. Everyone's just like, pubes just like the rest of us. Back of the line, ginger. And how's your sex life? How's the sex life going, couple? Okay, a bit of a shrug. Yikes. Uh-oh. No, I get it. My wife and I, we've been together for 12 years now. Married 5 years. Actually, we just had our 5th year wedding anniversary earlier this week. But look, I got to give you some advice, you know. You got to keep it spicy, you know. We still keep it spicy, definitely, once a month. Definitely. But, you know, when we do, she can't shake me off. You know, I'm a bit of a wildcat. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. Okay, he's breaking eye contact. He's like, I didn't come to a comedy show to get snarled at, sir. Continue with your little act. She tells me I make love like a baker makes bread. Needy. Her problem, not mine. It's fine. It's fine. You gotta keep it spicy. But I don't know. Even so, there's still there's a lot of things now that she does to annoy me. That's perfectly normal. That's okay to say, right? I love her to death, but there's certain things I can't do with her anymore. She always asks me really annoying questions like, hey, you want to go see a movie? You know? No, I don't want to go see a movie.
Maybe we just watch a movie here at home. Want to watch a Why don't you look me in the fucking eye? You don't want to watch a fucking movie?
Sorry, I'm married to Joe Pesci. It's not a chill scene. You try being married to an 80-year-old tough guy with little man syndrome. It ain't all cannolis and coffee. She's always like,
come on, let's watch Home Alone. It's a great film.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know.
Lethal Weapon 2. Okay.
That's all he does in that movie. That's all Joe Pesci does. 20th century deep cuts. Gotta watch Lethal Weapon 2, but I won't watch it with my wife, Joe Pesci, because... You know, she's like, want to watch a movie? But I don't want to watch a movie with her anymore, you know? She does too many annoying things when we watch movies. It's not romantic anymore. She's really volume sensitive. Anybody here watch movies with people who are volume sensitive? Yeah, there we go, right? I know, it's out there. It's a weird thing, you know? You're watching a movie, you gotta turn it up, get into the action, right? Before the credits even start, she's always like,
can you turn it down a little bit?
You know what I mean? I was like, give it a chance. You got somber violin at best. Let's just, you know. First spoken dialogue. Well, I don't know if we'll ever find our guy.
Okay, well, can you turn it down a bit more?
Yeah. Worst part is she loves potato chips. I don't know if you've ever had potato chips before, but the loudest snack on planet Earth. You know?
Can you turn it down a little bit?
Hand to the bottom of the bag, just straight to the mouth, crunching them.
Can you turn it down just a little bit? Turn it down.
It just sounds like there's a full fucking demolition going on in her skull, you know? I don't know if you've ever seen a movie before, but it's all whisper acting. I guess I married a broken decibel meter. I don't know. Just fucking, she can't tell that it... Like, what are you hearing? There is not an explosion yet. That is your head. Mouthful of chips. She starts tiger yawning, dude. Just. Fucking Jesus Christ. Reaches for a soda, reaches for a soda, just. And that's not even the bad part. It's not the slurping. I don't care about the slurping. You gotta slurp a soda. It's fun. But the worst part is if she has a soda pop, I know she's gonna burp. And it's not like she's got a bad burp. She's a small person, tiny person, I know what I mean? She's like doesn't have a big burp, but she does a weird thing before she burps. It's kind of like a bit of like it's like a work up to an earthquake or something, you know what I mean? There's like a convulsion. This happens, it's just like a moment of silence and then just a tiny person, little chest just popping out. Just... It's like she's about to go through an exorcism, you know what I mean? Like, looks like what she's gonna produce is something like... Fuck me, Jesus. But of course, by the time it comes out, it's just... And that's it, It's like adorable. End of the movie, it's always the same thing.
I didn't really like it.
You didn't like it. You didn't even see it. You didn't hear it. You didn't see it. You have no idea. Try taking it in a carefully crafted script with this shit going on. I don't know. It gets complicated being in a relationship. It's weird. It's like in the beginning it was romantic, you know what I mean? Like I had like an angel on one shoulder, a devil on the other, Angel saying nice stuff like, buy her flowers, Devil saying devil stuff like, when you're a star, you can grab her by the pussy. Devil stuff, devil shit. It's not my words, the devil. Such a terrible thing. Yeah. But now I got two different characters on my shoulders, you know what I mean? I got a marriage counselor and a divorce lawyer. Marriage counselor saying things like,
don't forget, it takes two people to keep this thing together,
Divorce lawyer saying things like,
don't forget, it just takes two signatures to end this.
Marriage counselor saying things like, after a certain amount of time, it's important to remember all the things you love about her. Right? Smart stuff. Divorce lawyer saying things like, after a certain amount of time, it's important to remember all the things you paid for. Worst part about this bit is my wife wrote it. I think she's trying to tell me something. Oh, boys. Anybody here in therapy? Yeah? Right on. Good for you. I highly endorse it. My wife's a therapist, so every time she fucks with me, I feel like it's some sort of test. Like she decided to take her work home with this one, What a pervert. Thank you. I agree. We all agree. No, I do love her though. We've done a lot of. We have had a beautiful time. I'm glad I married her. In fact, recently we grew our love and we became parents. We got a baby now. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's a very nice response. Thank you. You never know how audiences are going to react to that these days, and I understand, a lot of people are like, a big fucking deal, population, asshole. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking kids. I get that. That's great. That's weird. Kids are a weird creature. If you have no attachment to a child, I don't blame you for not liking kids, Strange, like face of a cherub, toothless smile of a retired boxer, thinning, stressed out hair of an 80s businessman. Strange creature, Cry like babies, fart like grown men. That was twisted when I first experienced that, right? Yeah, that was weird. Sonically speaking, a biophilosophical conundrum, Hearing that shit echoing down the hall for the first time. Like, I heard that for the first time, first day in. I swore it was the sound of a grown man giving birth to a baby out of his asshole. Just, but it wasn't. It wasn't a grown man giving birth to a baby out of his asshole. It was my baby girl. I never really wanted kids, But now I look down at this beautiful little person we created. I think on my lowest lows, I could have the worst day of my life, and I can look down at this little beautiful girl and say to myself, hey, at least I'm not that dumb. Kids are dumb, man. She's 1.5. Relax. What? We're kind of weird about that? Yeah. When I punch low, I punch really low. Baby low. That's right. Babies are dumb. Relax. It's not like I say it to her face. I'm not a monster. I'm a man. I say it behind her back. So you guys better not say a fucking thing to her, otherwise you will ruin my family. I'm just kidding. She's 1.5. She's a dum-dum. She won't understand a goddamn word. Now, kids are dumb. She's really smart for her age, but she's 1.5. 1.5 is a dumb age. I can prove that she's dumb, She shits herself. Doesn't know any better. If that was me, you'd call me a dumbass. First word she ever learned was mum. She just forgot the word mum. She calls us daddy and daddy now. Either she's confused or we are. Maybe I did marry a man. Fine by me. I guess that could explain the big old penis-shaped clitoris I've been deep-throating for the last 12 years. That maybe babies aren't dumb. Boy, is my face covered in semen. Jesus. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care what she is, what we are. I love my husband. Somebody gave her a puzzle for her first birthday. I was like, Jesus, give her some time. 50-piece puzzle? You want to give my daughter a puzzle? Give her a banana. It'll take her 2 years to figure that shit out. It's okay. We will switch places. Let me have it for now. We're going to switch places later in life. It always happens. It happened with me. I remember when my dad, he was so cool at one point that there was a certain point, I could tell he was starting to lose the plot. You know what I mean? There was one morning he woke up, he just had nothing but a bathrobe on, comes out doing high kicks, hey boys, morning! This big old cobra popping out, just like, yeah, scarred for life, scarred for life, scarred for life. Dad used to be cool, It's gonna happen to me. I know someday I'm gonna take my fucking millennial shit. I'm gonna come out one night and just be like, what's the preferred pronoun of your friend there, your neighbor friend? My daughter's just gonna be like,
Nobody fucking says that anymore, Dad. Everyone's just whatever you want them to be. Just don't fucking say preferred pronoun. That's fucking old school shit, you stupid fucking millennial.
It's gonna start breaking down like an old cyborg, just like, oh, when did you get so smart? Malfunction. Recently I said, Dad, you are so fucking old school. He goes, I'm not old school. I'm in touch with my woman's side. He's so old school. And he loves like dad stuff. He loves like the 10 B words of being a dad. You know the 10 B words of being a dad? Talking boats, boots, booze, BBQs, burgers, beers, beans, belts, belches, and of course, breakfast. Dads love breakfast. You want to confuse the hell out of a dad? Offer to prepare them breakfast. They don't know whether it's more manly to serve breakfast or accept breakfast, It's like offering a wild horse a salt lick. They don't know whether to accept or retreat for the hills. I don't know. I'm not worried about that kind of thing right now, though. People always ask that kind of stuff, like, aren't you worried about that shit 15 years from now? When she's a teenager? Sex, drugs, social media, drugs. What, are we worried about what she's putting in her body 15 years from now? I'm worried about what she's not putting in her body currently. Seriously. But I don't know if you know this, but for the first 6 months of a child's life, they don't even drink water. For the longest time, I was worried she was going to wake up, finally speak her first words. They were just going to be, parched. Kids don't even use pillows. Worried about her orthopedic support. Put it this way, by the time my daughter's a teenager, she could be a fucking online troll, a drug dealer, I don't care what the fuck she is. As long as she's got a dependable water bottle and an orthopedic pillow, I'm a happy daddy. So yeah, all in all, you know, having a family of my own, it's nice, you know, it really is. For all the parents out there, I got a little bit of advice, you know. You want a way to get through that hard day? I got a great way to do it. You wake up, slowly open your eyes, you grab a pillow, you press it to your face like this, and just say, I'm just joking. No, parenthood didn't cause that. Parenthood didn't cause me to do that. Parenthood didn't cause me to do that. A lifetime in the arts did. All right, that's my time, everybody. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Right on. Thank you.
Colin Cowan, everybody!
Feeling like I can't escape.